Because when she took that cover off, I was like, this boy, did they bring dogs out there with them that I wasn't aware of? Baby, this boy's body looked like a Halloween haunted house prop. That boy's body looked like it had been peppered with molten lava. That boy's body said 1, 2, skip a few on what parts of his body was exposed. Who mad? Not me. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rant reviews and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not. Don't forget to hit that bell for the notifications so we can get in that thing and you can know when I do my thing, okay? June is back, baby. I was waiting on June at the tip. There's so much to be said about Elizabeth Moss and her acting. I don't know if I saw her on the street, if she would give me like a little fright, because baby, Peggy Olson is playing this part. This is what a psychotic break looks like, folks. I haven't even gotten into the recap yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and say nobody in this show has thought to get this girl some help. They just was like, hey, you want some coffee? You want a little thing of wine? You want to go to the you want to go to a hockey match? Like, they just want to like reacclimate her into life, and it just obviously it ain't working well. So let's go ahead and get into this recap, child, because June is a macadamia. So the episode opens up and we see June with some bloodied hands, fingernails gone, and she's in the bathroom looking crazy. Okay, Elizabeth Moss needs to get some kind of acknowledgement for her crazy ass eyes. Okay, Elizabeth, call me, bro. I'm sure you can get so much stuff accomplished in your life. I'm assuming that you're not like a psycho, but if you have the eyes of a psycho but not be a psycho, that's you can write your own ticket with that one. Call me, Liz. She has damp hands and she wipes them off on a white towel, and it just made my anxiety go pew. Luke is there, Moira's there, and she just gets her and goes. She gets her keys, baby. She get a nice goose down jacket, got her boots on, and she's out the door. Luke is about 6 foot, 250. He cannot hold on to June, and it was bothering my soul, because if you really wanted her to stay, pick her little ass up. She then drops the bomb that she killed Fred. Ding dong, that bitch is dead, and it's long overdue. Goodbye, sir, and good night. Not good night, just at night in hell. She gets in the car and she leaves. So then we cut to Nick. Nick is a commander, baby. Nick got a black suit on and a white tie, looking just as plain as he wanna be. And he has a nice house and he has him a nice little wife now. He done rose up in the rank. When I see Nick, I just see him as like an ulcer in a suit, like an ulcer with a tie on. That boy got to be under so much stress. I would have pulled out literally all my eyelashes. So his wife is there waiting on him, fixes him a nice little cup of coffee, and she's like, is it done? Is he dead? So basically she knows about what's going on with Nick, like how Nick has been the facilitator, the liaison. If she knows about it, then they must have like some kind of level of trust. That's good, okay, because Nick got all the secrets, child, but you never know. We in Gilead. But she's like, oh, well, blessed be, he's dead. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. You might be all right, wife. I don't know about you yet, but you might be okay. So now we get over there to raggedy number 2, Serena Joy. Okay, she's still with child and she's still in captivity. Let me Canadian cousins. I don't know if I have any Canadian cousins that watch, or if you have a Canadian cousin that lives in Canada, because they're Canadian. Okay, all the facilities as nice in Canada as they making it seem, baby. Because every time they go to any kind of judicial facility, it just looks beautiful. Okay, very high end, modern design, clean furniture, looks sanitized. I've never been to Canada, but kudos if that's how it really look, right? Because she's still in jail, but she doing yoga and she got a matching yoga maternity set on, child, and she got floor to ceiling windows, so she doing better than most people in the world. Say, hey, Serena girl, come over here with us. And they come in there with some armed guards, and I'm like, what do they think she killed? Like, why are they coming in there with all them guns and stuff? Like, relax, Canada. And they bring her in the hallway and they say, listen, your husband's dead. They're gonna tell you the rest, and then best of luck to your future endeavors. And they put her ass on the elevator, and then like sending her away. And she was like remembering the good times when they had like a little dance or whatever. I'm confusion because I saw everything he did to her. I don't know. She don't have no pinky finger right now because he cut it off because she read the Bible. What is she finally remembering? Because they had danced one time? I had danced with a stranger on Bourbon Street one time when I was 17. I don't care. Obviously, we know that she's a cruel and evil person. And just because she just It's like, well, blessed be the fruit. Because she's not yelling and like crazy, like aggressive, that doesn't mean that she's not evil and cruel, because that bitch is evil. Because maybe it's like a game recognized game kind of thing. I don't know, child, but she was reminiscing on the good times like Al Green. So now we cut over to the macadamia June. When I call her a macadamia, that is not to negate the trauma that she's been through. I'm calling her a macadamia because she, you know, I feel like the macadamia was in there before. Now she just able to let her macadamia flag fly. My girl not rap type. As well, she shouldn't be. Who would be? June might bite the whole tip of your nose off, child, for no, just out of the blue. Know that going forward with your day. She went straight to a diner with all the rest of the sisters who helped her completely annihilate Fred in the woods at night. Looked like they were waiting on her. And she sits down, she get a little glass of juice. And one of the ladies said, oh yeah, you hungry? And she was like, yeah, I can eat. They had food on the table. And when I tell you, them ladies completely demolished their breakfast, baby. They had pancakes, eggs, bacon, sausage, turkey bacon, vegan sausage, Beyond Meat, rib tips. She get a milkshake, eat the cherry. I'm pretty sure she ate the stem on the damn cherry too. She demolished with fervor that food. Every time June is doing anything, it could be the smallest thing. It reminds her of some trauma that she's experienced in Gilead. They go outside and one of the sisters gives June a gun. She's like, I got that yop stick. All right, I got that blucker. Do you want one? It's the same gun I have. I have the smaller one. That was great. I'm a Glock girl myself. The lady who gives her the gun is like, all right, so what's next steps? Like, let's get it going. Because I heard my commander is going to be whatever. So, like, we need to go back to Gilead and go get his ass. And June is like, no. You say what now? You not about to do what? You don't remember 24 hours ago when we all was in the woods and you don't remember we had did that for you? Now it's my turn. So she don't even want to like plan out the idea of getting anybody else's commander, because June is selfish as fuck. How dare you? Standing there basically saying to these ladies who have suffered just as much or maybe more trauma as her, that you're not about to go do nothing for you. Like, get over it, bro. Like, let's move along. Like, bitch, you don't remember you? So now we back over there with Serena Joy. They're telling her about Fred and she's like, I want to see his remains. Suella was telling her, hey, we got 2 things in the mail. One of them was a ring, Fred's wedding ring. The second thing we got was a finger. It's Fred's finger. As soon as he tells her that, she knows that June is the one that killed Fred. June did it. She wanted me to know that she did it. Like, how did she send that to the whole, like, a federal agency with no tracebacks? Like, she winds up going to the Canadian mounted police, child. My bad, Canadian, because she goes to the police. She tells Luke to meet her there. Now, Luke is annoying me. I'm not sure if Luke is just so happy to have her back that he's not doing what is the responsible thing to do, as in talking to her straight, getting her help, having a stronger hand with her. They're at the police station. She's like, listen, I ruined your life. I ain't gonna lie to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and turn myself into the Canadian police. You and Mara can, raise the baby, and then y'all just gonna do y'all thing. Luke now decides that he wants to fight. He ready to throw all the Canadian police all around the damn lobby to keep June from turning herself into the police. June goes with the police, who are very, very nice. He's like, hey, I killed Fred Waterford. I want you to make sure that you arrest me, because I definitely killed Fred Waterford. You heard I had killed Fred Waterford. I murdered him. I just want to clarify. So she gets back there in this beautifully decorated Canadian interrogation room. I'm telling you, it looked like a hotel lobby in there. I ain't saying I've been in police stations. I haven't. I have. Stay out my business. Why? The lady say, hey girl, thanks for that. I appreciate you being so transparent with me. However, the Canadian police, we don't want nothing to do with this child. You actually murdered him in an area called No Man's Land. It's like between Canada and Gilead, like right here in the middle. Don't nobody own that. Called No Man's Land because it's for no man. So because you did that, we don't have time for no international incident. We need everybody to keep thinking that Canadians are nice and like hockey and maple syrup, so you have a good day. They not gonna arrest her. Listen, you did send his finger through the mail. That is a felony, sis, so you're gonna have to pay $88. June was like, I don't have $88. She was like, oh girl, you can pay it online. Don't worry about it. God damn it, Canada really that way? Please let me know, because I should have been over there. No, I shouldn't. I'm tropical. Where I'm going in the snow. Child, where would I go? What would I do? Girl, I would quit my whole job while I work from home. But we are the highest point in the Caribbean. And what am I gonna do in Canada? I'm sure Christmas in Canada be slapping though, huh? Anyway, that's all subject. My bad. Focus, girl. Now we over here with Serena Joy, and she's viewing her husband's remains in the remains room. What you call that thing? And Tuello comes in and she, well, we know June did this, so I want her to fry. About that, they're not gonna look into it any further. So you should just focus on having a healthy and happy pregnancy and living your best life in Toronto. Serena freaks out and she's like, how the hell I'm gonna do that? That girl gonna be out here looking for me. She in Canada, I'm in Canada. And she rips the covers, cause you know, Fred's body is covered, out of respect for me. Child, because when she took that cover off, I was like, this boy, did they bring dogs out there with them that I wasn't aware of? Baby, this boy's body looked like a Halloween haunted house prop. That boy's body looked like it had been peppered with molten lava. That boy's body said 1, 2, skip a few on what parts of his body was exposed. Ribs out, fingers gone, eyes gone, nose tip gone, genitals gone. Who mad, not me? I don't know what to tell you, Fred. You out here torturing people. Tell me, what does a woman reading have to do with the birth rate? Frederick, tell me what a woman having her own agency has to do with you getting somebody pregnant. Tell me why. I'm not even gonna get into it. Because them commanders, baby, let me tell you something. Throw them all in the garbage disposal. How you gonna tell me a woman got to be chaste and she got to be covered up to her damn eyeballs, can't expose no knuckles, can't have no say-so, but then you gonna take them all down to the brothel because you don't want to be pious all the time, huh? Or you want a woman to be pious and only when you want them to be, but then when you want them to throw it in a circle and have their titties all out, then you take them to the brothel and you want to have you some brown liquor and listen to secular music because it ain't all under his eye then, huh? Garbage disposal, buddy. Too bad, so sad. I don't feel bad for you. Yes, it's a day and a half later. Mind y'all business. Why y'all always talking about me? Listen, all I did was go get an Amazon package off my doorstep. And then now it's a day and a half later. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. Anyway, now where was I? So Serena Joy is freaking out in the morgue. I don't know why I didn't know what the word for morgue was a day and a half ago. She's leaving the police station or the hospital or wherever they're at. She opens the door. All the stupid people that believe in what Gilead is doing are lining the sidewalk of the police station with candles like a vigil for Fred. We're praying for your husband, Mrs. Waterford. May God rest his soul. The Lord has him not. Men and women, white people and black people. It was black people out there. Hey, you won't be stupid, go be stupid. Go be amongst your people. The Lord was with her and that her trash ass husband was in heaven, because he's not. He's a fictional character. But if there was a fictional heaven and hell, he definitely wouldn't be in heaven. All right? Ain't no purgatory. Ain't no reincarnation. He just gone and in hell cooking by his testicles. So she's feeling emboldened. She's like, man, listen, I got support. I gotta honor my husband. We got to bury him in Gilead, baby. I want to take my husband back home. The killing part is, though, that had these people that support her, oh, we're here for you, Mrs. Waterford. Your husband's with the Lord now. Had them people been in Gilead, they wouldn't have been able to go over there and tell her that. You can't lie in those streets and have no open flame in Gilead. Under his eye. That's what you get to see. That was wild to me. But now she feeling it in her chest. June is back at the house because she done went to police station. Police said, baby, we don't want you. Go ahead and go on home. Luke says, let's get a drink. Marva's there, and Marva's like, the last time I saw her this morning, she had just told me that she killed a man with her bare hands, and now she just in the living room. So she's not okay, and we need to do something. Luke is like, listen, I'm taking the win. I don't want to deal with all of that. She's fine. She's with us now. And he just completely glazing over the fact that this lady's having a mental breakdown. Moira is clocking it, but she ain't clocking it enough. The clock ain't clocking the way that it should clock. Moira goes to give June a glass of wine. Moira, first thing out the gate, want to talk about some Gilead shit. Moira was like, sis, I'm going to get a baby a bath. So you take it easy. And then June was like, I want to do it. Let me get a baby a bath. But she said it like this. I want to do it. I want to give the baby a bath. Dry eyeballs. You think I'm about to let somebody buy my baby when you not even moisturizing your own eyeballs? Ain't no way. They have a movie from back in the day that had the world in a chokehold called A Joy Luck Club. And I had no business watching that movie. Okay, they had a scene where a lady was suffering from postpartum depression and she unalived her baby in the bathtub. And it just reminded me of that. I was like, oh my God, we don't know what June is capable of. And I'm glad Moira said something, babe. I don't want you over here with this baby. If you was July, maybe so. But you June, baby. I can't trust you. June says, I love you. It was the creepiest. She gonna skin you, sis, and wear you as a disguise to go back into Gilead and try to kill somebody. Episode 2 opens up. She's laying in the bed, not asleep. She remembers that she has that gun in the car from earlier. Takes it, buries it by a tree. You know what? I'm not gonna throw it away, but I might need that thing. I'm gonna just bury it. Serena Joy is on a private plane on her way back to Gilead so she can convince the folks in Gilead to bury her husband in the style of the Gilead nations. So she don't need to be in no private plane. What she need to be private for? Let her fly Spirit. That look like a Spirit trip if I ever seen one. Let her pay $12 for a table trip. She's a war criminal. Why is she flying private? It's curtains on the plane. Serena Joy get off the plane with Tuello like she the Prime Minister of the UK. And she is talking to the two commanders, Nick and old boy. I'm gonna get better at that because I know his name. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's late at night. Like, hey, I want to go and see the church where y'all gonna bury Fred. The church is very humble. They got 8 pews. She's like, hell on earth, nope. My husband was a commander in Gilead, and he was one of the founding fathers of the nation. She goes to the wake. All right, it's at the Putnam's house. Now, why I remember that and don't remember old boy's name, I don't know. Everybody's there. All the commanders' wives, this little chaps running around. So everybody got their green on. And I noticed they had different shades of green. I don't know. Is it because, like, the deeper your shade, the longer or the higher in rank or something? I don't know. But usually I thought it was everybody had the same damn thing on. Because Serena goes into the commander's kicky spot, you know, where all the gentlemen have adjourned to drink brandy and discuss things that women's puny brains could not possibly understand. I know that y'all want to bury my husband over here at this little puny church. We got to fix that, baby. This is our opportunity and y'all about to miss it. I have the eye of the world on me, and if y'all let this opportunity pass, y'all slip it. Make it a big show and do all the pomp and the circumstance like they buried the queen. She's smart. Serena is playing a long game. She knows exactly what she's doing. It's not even about Fred. I don't even know if she really give a damn about Fred. I think she's pretty delusional at this point. Now, we over there with Janine and with Esther. Esther used to be a wife, but some shit went down, and now she's a handmaid. Is getting ready to go to the wake. June is, I don't know what she's doing, but baby girl is got some variations of grass in a little aquarium, and you know, she gardening in the, I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing something, child, because you already know June not gonna do nothing that's just for no reason. For some reason, she seems annoyed that Rita is there. She was a Martha, a maid, and they're gonna have a game night and everything seems to be going fine. June is spaced out per usual, think about some Gilead things, kind of making the evening a little awkward. So Rita goes into the kitchen to go like get some food or something, and June goes in there starting mess. I don't know why she did that. It was very strange, and I'm like, are you mad at Rita? I don't. And she's like, you know, Serena just can't, you know, who she thinks she is, the queen. She's like, maybe they'll kill her. Maybe they'll put her on the wall. Maybe they'll take her baby away and make her a handmaid, and then they'll kill her. Like, on one. And they were just in there playing like Yahtzee or something. Rita's like, girl, I don't want to talk about that. I'm waiting for this, these cookies to cool. And then June was like, remember when she slapped you in your face? Why are you bringing that up? June was like, yeah, because I was pregnant and she couldn't hit me, so she slapped you. Remember that? Moira had come into the kitchen and was like, June, shut your ass up. So it doesn't even look like June realized what she was doing. It's just like a muscle memory. So now we get to the wake. The handmaids get to the wake, all right? That's Esther and the people, right? Aunt Lydia wants Esther to be the handmaid to the Putnams, where they have in the wake. It just so happens that Janine's daughter, you know, she was pregnant and then had the baby and took her away and gave the baby to the Putnams. And so she wanted to go to the house so she could see her child. There's a scene, y'all, where Esther is meeting Commander Putnam, and it's so creepy because he gives her a piece of chocolate and he like holds it like she's a baby. You know how when you like make the little brrr, that's what he did, but with the whole like young woman. And he made her eat it like Miss Trunchbull did with that chocolate cake in Matilda. And it was so gross. And she will be toe up if she go in that house with the Putnams. Before they went to the house, Janine told Esther, just chill out. Do what they say, you ain't gonna get no trouble. Gonna be safe. Everything gonna be fine. And Esther's like, no, bitch, I'm not actually. I'm not gonna be safe. Now we over there with June. June is in the bedroom with Luke, and June tells him that she definitely killed Fred, that she just left out a little piece of information. Tells him that she cut off his finger and sent it to Serena because she wanted Serena Joy to know that she was the one who killed Fred. And so Luke is like, you dummy, what the hell is that gonna do? How is that gonna help us get our child back? Because remember, they have a daughter, Hannah Banana, who's still over there in Gilead, who's getting older by the day. The responses that he has for June and her wild things, trauma-based, yes, okay, but completely out of proportion responses to stuff, okay? You just can't be out here killing people, okay? Because otherwise everybody be dead. And he just be like, girl, listen, it's all right. But the minute something else happens, he be like, yeah! You know what I'm saying? No, it just switches. Esther and Janine. Esther, because she's a little sneak, has snuck some of them chocolates that she was forced to eat by that creepy man Putnam out of the house. We're just gonna sneak and we gonna eat these little treats, Janine, girl. Don't tell nobody. I ain't gonna tell nobody because we friends. But guess what, bitch? I tricked you because these are poison. So she poisoned herself and Janine because she felt like Janine used her to see her child. Nutcase. Blood spouting out the mouth. They rolling around on the floor. Aunt Lydia comes in, tries to save their life. It looks like Esther is dead. I don't know if she's gonna be dead or not. Janine looked like she was knocking on the pearly gates asking to come on inside. I would just hope that they dead, child, because Janine done escaped that 17 times. They done already plucked her eyeball out. She was already about to off herself. I think she jumped off the bridge one time. She escaped the bomb. She almost got hit by a train, and now she got poisoned. This girl living like she on the story. So Victor Newman fell in a volcano, but then boom, Victor got a twin. But psych, that's not Victor's twin, that's actually Victor. Like that, but with a handmaid. Now it's time for the funeral. So in Gilead, we got the funeral. But on the same day, at the same time, June is getting dressed because she's decided to lean into actual living like a civilian and not like a damn spy murderer, because her and Luke are going to a show, baby. They're going to a ballet in downtown Toronto. All right, we at the funeral, all the pomp and circumstance, everybody there, all the Marthas, all the Lydias, all the handmaids, all the commanders, all the wives. And they walking down the street, riderless horses and suits with epaulets and just all kind of, people love formal things, child. Don't you let a trash person put on a formal, the human race be just willing to just forget about it. Like, just let me rethink some things. Let me just recalculate. Was it really that bad what they did? They look so nice. So we have that juxtaposed with June at the ballet, and she's got her white on and everybody else in there is in black. June is trying to turn over a new leaf. And so we get the scene where Serena is at the funeral, all right? And she got everybody, all the women have their faces covered. We could see Serena start to smirk once she gets to this one little point at the funeral. And I'm like, bitch, are you about to blow everybody up? Like, seriously? So we see that the children of Gilead are participating in the funeral too. So June and Luke get out the show. All right, and they at a coffee thing, getting a little cup of coffee or some hot chocolate afterwards. And Luke dumbass talking about what you think about having another baby. Boy, I will punch you in your coin package. She don't have time for that. Relax, these not real people, okay? And they smooching, and June looks up at these billboards that are all around them, and they're airing the funeral. And she sees Nick, and she sees Serena, and she sees all these images that have been burned into her brain. So Serena stops and she turns and she's looking at these little teens, these little teenage girls. They got on deep purple. And child, we see Hannah. The children part and let Hannah come out with a little bouquet of flowers that she gives to Serena. She has broadcast this funeral all over the world. She wants to make sure June knows, I got your baby. Don't play with me, my love. That's why she was smirking. Hannah don't know what's going on. Hannah probably don't even remember June. But oh, Serena playing that long hand, baby. She said, I got to go through a couple hoops. But I'm gonna do it, because I need you to understand, sis. Sis, we the same. I'm dangerous, you're dangerous. You're a little nutty, I'm a nutty buddy too. Now, you know June done flipped a wig, and her eyes were all hopeful at first, and then she just switched them into like, I'm about to Suge Knight your ass. And that's what we end the episode, y'all. It was a 2-episode premiere. I was here for it the whole time. I need for Luke to do better. I need for Moira to step it up. And I need for June to shut it down. I would also like to see Aunt Lydia go. Aunt Lydia got to go. Drop her off in the nearest nuclear waste site. Leave her there. Comment down below and let me know what you thought of the first 2 episodes. I'm sorry I'm getting this out to y'all late. I literally thought I had filmed the last part. I'm sitting down to edit it. And I'm like, well, where the rest of the video at? Ain't none since you ain't recorded. You went to get an Amazon package yesterday and ain't never came back. What? I'm talking to y'all later, y'all.